Greetings and welcome back to my YouTube channel, One Who Sees Tarot. This is going to be your monthly reading for the month of August 2021. This is our reading for all of us. It's been such a long time since I've had the time to make a public reading. To all of you that came in last week for the special, thank you so much, and I know based on your testimonies that you got a lot out of the readings. Those of you that missed the special last week, boy, it was amazing. So I hope that I'll be hearing from some of you soon who have not come in for a reading in some time. Let me talk about a few things before we actually get started with the Sacred Tarot. I would come on before and I would talk about affirmations, and I would talk about placing your feet on the ground and feeling gratitude and really adjusting your thinking to being happy and to being grateful for being alive on this side of life. I want to bring that back up, and I want to talk about this idea of life is a gift. And because life is a gift, we should enjoy the gift like as if someone gave it to us, right? Like if we really interpret that. If you have a child and you give your child a gift and the child is happy with the gift, that makes you want to go and give the child more gifts, correct? If you have a child and you or a friend, even if you have a friend and you give your friend a gift and the friend doesn't use the gift, the friend throws the gift in the closet, never uses it, never opens it, well, next year you're not going to think about giving them a gift, right? No. And if you do, it's going to be very, on the surface, not really worth anything. Well, let's talk about the gift of life. Many of us are stressing about things that we really don't even need to stress about. Many of us are hoping for relationships with people that we really know in our soul that person is not really for us. Many of us are spending our time on the outside and spending very little time investing on the inside. I'm doing a series of coaching sessions with a number of people, and the overarching theme is touch your soul. Touch your soul. Know who you are. Know who you are. Learn your gifts. Go inside. Spend some time being alone but not lonely. Many of us are not experiencing life to its fullest extent because we are running from our gift. Many of us, I'm going to include myself in there so we all are connected. Many of us need to spend more time nurturing the gift that we have been giving. Now, the gift goes a little deeper than just saying the gift of life. Let's talk about our gifts. Some of you are gifted speakers, some of you are gifted writers, some of you are gifted dancers, gifted singers. Some of you are gifted with working with people, encouraging others. Some of you have spiritual gifts and you're running from the gift. And I always tell my friends and my clients, you will not have what you're supposed to have from life until you do what you're supposed to do with this life. So if you were created and you know something is in your soul to do, I would recommend that you get busy doing it. I am doing a series of coaching sessions. If you are interested, I'm working with people based on their finances, not on my desires. I know that we're all dealing with the threat of an ever-growing pandemic, an ever-reoccurring pandemic. I see it. I'm hearing it everywhere. Some of us are dealing with some political upheaval. I get it. But we're going to have to start enjoying the gift of life. And you'll find fulfillment when you touch your soul. When you go inside and you touch your soul and you find out who you're really supposed to be. And most of us, I'm going to really step out and say this, most of us really know it. We just are running from it for so many reasons, because we want the world and we want people in the world to accept us, and we want to be like the group, and we're not made like the group. We are made as a peculiar people. We are made different. Those of us that are believers in spirit are made different. All right, let's go forward. Spirit guide has already been invoked and the cards have been anointed, shuffled, and cut according to the amount of times and directions given to me by my spirit guide. And so with your kind permission, may I begin to look at and an interpretation of the sacred tarot for you for this time cycle. I'm looking for messages that will reach you. And see, as I've said before, I'm not worried about reaching the whole earth. I'm not worried about that, reaching 9 billion people. I have a few faithful followers, and I want to make sure that I give you the message that you need to hear, and that's what I've asked the Spirit to do. Some of you are dealing with a lot of some of you are dealing with abundance. Some of you are growing very nicely. Some of you are being more creative with your thinking. Some of you who are involved in the arts, this is a rich time for you. You're going to be blessed during this time. Some of you, though, need to understand, and as I have said a few moments ago, some of you need to really put some time and some money and some energy investing in you. The death card is showing up in the center of the reading, saying that some things have to end in order for other things to begin. You have to end some stuff, right? You have to be willing to say, no, this is not what I want. And I'd rather have what I'm supposed to have, or I'll have nothing at all. I guarantee you, if you come to those type of terms and you say, I know what the Creator put inside of me, I know, you'll make the world bow down to you because your gift will make room for you. The star card is in reverse, talking about some of you don't know. We need to spend some time going inside because we are blocking ourselves, right? The so-called enemy spirit knows that the so-called enemy spirit cannot defeat us. What the enemy spirit can do, the enemy spirit can distract us from being successful in ourselves, right? That's what the enemy spirit can do. If you really want to know about being creative, if you really want to know about genius, if you really want to know about gifts, you look at the top industries in the world and look at the founders of those top industries. Those people were visionary people. They had an idea because they followed the gift that the Creator gave them. Some of you are listening to counsel that is not wise. The King of Swords is in reverse, talking about somebody's talking to you that sounds like they know what they're talking about and they really don't. And some of you are dealing with someone who is actually talking down to you, acting as if you are stupid, acting as if you are less than. Some of us need to move away from that person. Some of us need to rebuke that person. See, in your subconscious position, you have the Five of Pentacles, which is upright, which talks about this healing and this replenishing. Yes, we are dealing with a virus. Yes, we are dealing with a struggling economy. But guess what? There's a healing for us who are spiritual. And there is a replenishing of our resources. Yes, it is. In fact, as I look in your future position for us, the Ten of Wands is upright. That's a lot of work. There's a lot of good work out here for us to do. The world is looking for us who are spiritual believers. Trust me on that. Some of you are dealing with the King of Wands in reverse. This energy that wants to try and control us and handle us as if no. We are children of the Creator of the universe. That's who we are, and we become that when we know that, when we just accept that, right? If you're listening to this channel, you believe in something more. You believe in some type of spirituality, and so therefore I'm saying to you, why don't you just take the whole loaf? Why don't you just eat the whole thing? Why don't you just embrace the Spirit and just say, yes, I believe, and I know what the Creator put inside of me. Some of you are accepting. Some of us are accepting our ancestral voices speaking to us. The Judgment card is upright. The ancestors are speaking to you and you are accepting it. And this is good. You're being led. Now let me talk about how the Spirit speaks to us. I deal many times with people who are curious about speaking to spirits. And I always say, well, when you're speaking to me, the flesh, you hear this type of voice. If you want to communicate with spirit, you're going to hear something different. In fact, I can't even tell you if it's actually called hearing. It might be called knowing. If you're interested in developing your spiritual gifts and you want some coaching towards that, you need to reach out to me or someone that can help you. I see some of you are dealing with a bruised heart. Some of you are dealing with a bruised heart and you're afraid to open up. And you're afraid to love again, and you're afraid that you will never love again. I see it. I felt it. I will say this. When you touch your soul, when you live out the best you that you can be, when you become the best you that you can be, those broken-hearted situations will fade away. That pain of a broken heart will fade away because that was of a person that was not who you really are. Who you really are loves. You live in eternal love. And you understand others and you respect others have the right to be who they are. People have the right to love you or to treat you the way that they see fit, but you have the right to say, no, this is not acceptable for me. So I'm not judging you, I'm using good judgment. Some of you are going to end up on your feet. And when I say on your feet, I see the Queen of Pentacles in your final outcome because you were receptive, because you were open. This is not a yang energy, this is a yin energy where you're kind of open and receptive and you're softer. You can be a man and still be receptive. You can be even assertive or aggressive and still be receptive and listening and open to the spirit. And if you are, you're going to end up with this energy, the Queen of Pentacles, which is the person holding a big giant star, right? And the star in this case is a pentacle, indicating money and resources. Going back to the center of your reading, some of you who I just spoke about who are afraid to love and you feel that you will never love, guess what? The Ace of Cups is presenting itself upright. There is new love. There is new love coming into your life. There's new love out there. Someone's looking for you. And while you're on your way to your blessing is actually on its way to you too. Somebody's looking for you just like you're looking for somebody. But you guys are going to have to become who you really are in order to find each other. The Ace of Swords is in reverse. Sometimes the Ace of Swords in reverse can be interpreted as a person that is stubborn. I'm going to say that the Ace of Swords, which is an air energy, which is energy of the mind, I'm going to say that to get the new beginning that the Ace of Swords would bring you, or to get that epiphany or that mental breakthrough that the Ace of Swords would give you, go inside. It's pointing towards you. Go inside. Find it inside. And then what's going to happen is you're going to get the Ace of Pentacles, and that's an offer of money. That's where what happens is when you find your gift and you touch your gift and you embrace your gift and you treat your gift special, you know, you treat it like it's this special jewel. And when you do that and you use the gift, it's going to bring you to places. It's going to bring you into people. It's going to bring you to the right person at the right time in the right circumstances, and you'll be blessed. You'll be blessed. And when I say you'll be blessed, I mean you'll be blessed financially. You'll be blessed with human resources where you'll have contacts with people that can move mountains for you. You'll be able not just to have enough for your table, you'll have enough for other tables. You'll have enough to feed other people. You'll have enough resources to share with other people. Because the Creator that created us created the entire universe. The Creator is not cheap. The Creator is not broke. No. The Creator, the animator, the sustainer of all of life, throughout all the galaxies in the universe, that Creator created us. We are wealthy. We just have to come to it in ourselves. I see in your crowning portion we have the Wheel of Fortune upright, which is grand because it does talk about just what I'm talking about now. Things opening up for you, opportunities opening up for you, things turning around in your favor. Some of you do feel stuck, like the Ten of Swords. But in this reading that I'm looking at, the Ten of Swords is in reverse. You who were stuck will become free. You who were limited will become free. You will spread your wings. You will touch your soul, and you will let the world know how to treat you. And you're not even going to wait for them. You're going to keep moving. You're going to keep growing. You're just going to keep on producing. When you see artists who are extremely successful, they produce. They keep on producing, right? The orange tree or the orange grove keeps on producing oranges. The apple tree keeps on producing apples. It doesn't just wait for one season and stop and maybe and no. No, it produces because it is doing what it's supposed to do. And the final card for this reading, for this time that we are together, is the Traveling card. It is the Eight of Wands. It's long distance communications, or it could also be digital communications. We've been forced into a digital age. For those of us who were a little bit slow moving into the digital age, we've been forced into it. But now the Spirit is showing me the Eight of Wands, which is talking about you using the digital avenue, using the digital medium, using that to help you and grow your business and grow who you are. And also those of us that are thinking about traveling, seeing different parts of the world, experiencing different cultures, put your plans on paper, do the research, and make it happen for yourself. Those of you that did not come in for a reading and you'd like to come in for a reading, I am fully open for this week. I just finished my last one from the series. It was amazing, and I'm here to serve you. Those of you that would like to have some coaching sessions, I am here to serve you. I'm using my gift. You should use yours. Stay blessed, my friends.